Okay, so good afternoon and welcome. Welcome to this mistakes made in a learning from your mistakes in a Walstad tank. So here's the tank, and just to remind everyone, what is a Walstad tank? It's a low maintenance tank. It's basically, believe it or not, no water changes. I know people think that's crazy. Water changes are only in the top ups. I top up every day through evaporation. No water changes. It's an absolute, it's wonderful. Why you want to be doing water changes? All the aquascapers, they put nutrients in, and you need to do it, but not us. Walstad tank, look at that. That's just simple. So here we go. Mistake number one, and it's oh, by the way, just Walstad tank, very simple. Deep substrate is so important. So mistake number one, people don't do enough deep substrate. Look how deep that is. That is a very deep substrate, and that's osmocote at the bottom, soil, and a sand cap. And what that means is you can remove everything from your tank, all the beneficial bacteria will stay in there. So deeper substrate than shallower is better. Many people just put a little bit in, they get told just as long as it gets the plants planted. No, you want it for the beneficial bacteria. So number one, substrate's too small, make it bigger. Okay, the next one, and this is really important. A Walstad tank is heavily planted and no water changes, so you need good filtration. And what that means is I have two canister filters at the back. I don't know if you can see them. Two internal filters at the back. And these internal filters are keeping the water really clean. And not only that, I don't even use a wave maker. They break the surface. I have them set up so they break the surface, and it's just keeps the water incredibly oxygenated and the water crystal clear. So when I first started, my filtration was rubbish. If you used a canister, that'd be great. And remember, if there's a power outage, it's best to have internal filters. But because of the deep length of the height of that wonderful bacteria holding soil and sand, you can use a canister filter. So that's a myth. You can't use one on a Walstad tank if you want to do it. But I love the simplicity of the internal filters. I just do it on the cheap, and I just do no water. This is just it takes care of itself basically. The next thing, in summer, big mistake I made. I can't explain it. If you live in a hot climate, I didn't know this, but it went up to 82 degrees Fahrenheit. I lost some white cloud minnows. Where are they now? And they were colder fish. They went under. They were not good. As soon as I put the fan on, it went down 5 degrees Fahrenheit down to 78. It's a dream. In summer, you must have, sorry about the wonderful video skills, you must have a fan. They're noisy, but if for those 2 or 3 months of hot summers, you need a fan. Next, people don't get enough good light. Here I went and got the best light I could find. Still quite budget friendly. It's a sun light. I don't know the par, don't know nothing, but the woman said this is the best for a planted tank, and guess what? She was right. Absolutely wonderful. Do not do second best for a planted tank, because that's the whole point, is planting, getting the plants producing healthy and healthy oxygen for the fish, and you know the cycle, everything goes well. The next one, the last one I will say for a Walstad tank is please plant heavy and get your substrate right. Get your hardscape right from the start, and overplant. Do not underplant. I will say it again, overplant. I'm pretty sure everyone underplants on their first tank. So I had to go in 2 times and plant more, and then I just worked out, plant heavily from the start. People have said that, learn from people better than you, and they were totally right. So when I set up a new tank the other day, I set up heavily from the start. Although guess what? Slightly under, towards the end I realized it probably wasn't as heavy as what it could be. That's what I'm saying, over plant. Anyway, and that's basically it. So there's some mistakes. Just to repeat, filtration is important. Get good filtration, whether it's internal filters are probably my favorite, or a canister. Deep substrate, so you keep the bacteria constantly going. Fans for the middle of summer, you won't lose any fish, and a good light. And I promise you guys, there is absolutely virtually no work to this tank, and I'm not exaggerating. I do water changes when I change the internal filters. That's the only, and then I just do a little 10%. You are constantly putting water in with evaporation. That's the whole point of this tank. Overstocking also is a common mistake, and you can see here I've got it pretty mediumly stocked. Nano is better for a Walstad tank because you can overstock without overstocking, if that makes sense. A wonderful oxymoron to finish on, and that's basically it. So I hope that helps. Learn from your mistakes. I made these mistakes, and now at the moment it's a no maintenance tank, a true Walstad tank, and all I do is feed, top up the water, and that's basically it. Yeah, get the right algae crew, clean up algae if you like, but algae takes care of it. So 8 hours lighting, by the way. A lot of people wonder about lighting. 8 hours really is the sweet spot for keeping the tank balanced. So it's all about balance, we know that, and these are the ways to help balance. Filtration, deep substrate, good light for the plants to give oxygen, and plant heavy from the start, and a good fan, like I said, to keep the temperatures cool in summer, and I gather good heating for winter. So there you go. I hope that helps, learning from your mistakes. I hope once again it should be low maintenance and easy to keep, and I hope that helps. So I hope everyone has a good day, and God bless.